His windows do not show views, they show domains. Risk is not a threat. Their words are not communication, they are construction. Because each phrase builds bridges towards shared realities. Discipline is not limitation, it's liberation. Failure is not the end, it's feedback. Valuable data that others pay fortunes to obtain. Change is not interruption, it's evolution. Because they see in each transformation the opportunity to lead the future. The words he chooses are not decorative, they are fine bullets. Their routines are not repetitions, they are refinements. Because every day they optimize systems that others don't even know exist. The conversations he has are not casual, they are strategies in disguise. Their alliances are not transactions, they are transformations. Because each partnership creates value that neither could generate alone. Their words are not sounds, they are codes. Because each phrase is designed to program realities in receptive minds. Patience is not passivity, it's power. Deeper. Their routines are not habits, they are architectures, structures designed to generate specific results. Simplicity is not lack, it's mastery. Because only those who master complexity can create elegance. The present is not a prison, it's a platform. Because they use each moment as a springboard towards extraordinary realities. Important decisions don't sound loud, they just change the course of things. Their teams are not employees, they are extensions of their vision, multipliers of impact, trained to think like them. The elevator opens and everyone knows it's time to shut up. The world sleeps in shifts, but his mind operates in a time zone known only to those who move continents. Each of his employees knows they work for a vision, not a company. Small decisions do not reach his desk. Elegance is not in what they wear. It's in how they make the impossible seem like the only logical option. Failure is not the end, it's information, valuable data on what to adjust so that the next iteration is perfect. Watches do not mark hours, they mark commitments with key people. The clock in his room has no hands, because in his world, time is mental. Innovation is not invention, it's connection. Because they see relationships between ideas that others keep fragmented. Silence is not emptiness, it's potential, the space where ideas that will change the world are born. He does not give interviews, he gives results. Change is not a threat, it's fuel, because they channel each transformation towards the construction of new realities. Power is not possession, it's responsibility, because they understand that every acquired ability implies the obligation to use it. Abundance is not a coincidence. It's a consequence of decisions they made when others chose comfort. Failure does not define them. It refines them. He does not need notifications. Everything important is already planned. Money is not the objective. It's oxygen. Competition does not worry them. They study it because they understand that rivals are masters in disguise. Strategy is not a plan. It's vision because they see several possible futures and create the path to the most desirable one. His library is not full of books, it's loaded with bound strategies. The cold marble under his feet is the same from where empires are built. Their objectives are not dreams, they are destinies, because they operate with the certainty of those who have already experienced the result. Others look for jobs. They create entire industries where millions will find their purpose without knowing it. Their decisions are not individual, they are collective, because they consider the impact on systems that others cannot see, because they know that the perfect opportunity finds those who are completely ready, because they use the current reality as a platform to leap into the impossible. Charisma is not personality, it's certainty, the tranquility projected by those who know exactly where they are going. The leather scent in his office is not casual, it's a forged identity. Money is not security, it's freedom. The ability to choose without external limitations that restrict vision. The power he emits is not seen, it's intuited. The present is not limitation, it's opportunity, because they transform each moment into raw material for extraordinary futures. Time is not a limitation, it's a resource, and like any resource, its value lies in the wisdom with which it is invested. Ambition is not desire, it's responsibility. Because they understand that their ability to create implies the obligation to do so. Innovation is not invention, it's connection, because they see relationships between ideas that others keep separate. Quality is not the goal, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. There are no frames with phrases, only expansion maps, because the correct systems eliminate the need for exhausting decisions. Success is not a destination, it's a process, and every achievement is simply evidence of systems that others cannot see. The chair where he sits was made to support those who move the board. Power is not strength, it's magnetism, the ability to attract resources, talents, and opportunities without apparent effort. People mark times on clocks, but his time is measured in market movements and decisions that cannot wait. While the city sleeps, he reviews the markets that will dictate the future. Each breakfast has a goal, each lunch a partner. Each person around him is part of a bigger move, like pressure that turns coal into diamonds under extreme conditions. The file he keeps in his briefcase weighs more than an ingot. The respect he generates is not demanded, it's imposed. Their routines are not habits. They are rituals of power that align mind, body, and purpose toward specific goals. The carpet he walks on was hand-woven by someone who took years to master their craft. The lights in his residence do not illuminate, they highlight authority. Chaos does not disorient them, it energizes them, because they see opportunities where others only perceive problems. There is no noise where he lives, only pure concentration and prolonged vision. Knowledge is not accumulation, it's transformation, because they know that information without action is lost potential. The lowlights do not relax him, they activate him. The technology he uses is not yet on the market. Their objectives are not dreams, they are architectures. Detailed plans of realities they plan to build systematically. Knowledge is not power, it's responsibility, because each insight generates the moral obligation to act. The phrases he repeats are internal keys, not motivational mantras. Patience is not passivity, it's preparation, because they know that the perfect opportunity requires perfect preparation. Luxury does not surround him, it accompanies him without announcing itself. They don't collect objects, they collect moments when they said yes when everyone else said no. The sound of the sea hitting the dock accompanies his first business call. Their objectives are not ambitions, they are commitments, because they operate with the intensity of those who do not accept alternatives. His presence in the room changes the air, making it tense and respectful. Their goals are not dreams, they are commitments, because the difference between wanting and achieving lies in the intensity of the commitment. The art on his walls doesn't decorate, it communicates silent power. His suits are tailor-made like his decisions. The way he listens makes others reveal more than they intended. Their words do not fill spaces, they create realities, because they understand that language is the most powerful tool of construction. Taxis do not exist in his reality, everything is discrete transfer. Memory doesn't store names, it stores patterns, because they recognize opportunities that others confuse with coincidences. His personal assistant has more power than several directors, because every feeling is data about the state of the world. Gratitude is not a feeling, it's recognition that every success was possible thanks to systems that others do not see. The plane does not take off until everything is as he expects. His projects are not launched, they are released as covert operations. Failure is not shame, it's investment, because every paid mistake becomes applied wisdom. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information, because each difficulty reveals exactly what capabilities they need to develop. In their homes, silence has its own weight, as if the walls hold the echo of decisions that change the world. They don't study markets, they create them, because they understand that true wealth comes from needs that others haven't seen. Their signatures don't adorn contracts, they sculpt futures, and each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. Knowledge is not advantage, it's leverage, and they know exactly where to apply force to move mountains. Resistance is not the enemy, it's a trainer, because each obstacle strengthens exactly the necessary capabilities. His way of looking disarms speeches. Quality is not an option, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance.